Welcome to Conversations with Body and Mind with myself, Nirvana Lange. Body and Mind is your health and wellness online directory. And coming up in today's conversation, I'm welcoming medical doctor Matthias, and he is an organizes events and supports the silent gazer Braco, and he's an author and so many more that he's going to tell us about. Guten Morgen, Matthias.
Guten Morgen, Nirvana.
How are you
nice
doing?
to be with you.
Yes, nice to speak to you again.
I'm very fine. We have nice summertime here in Europe.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. We're in winter. It's raining outside, and yeah, I love the summer. You know, I'm a summer girl.
Yes, but in some months you have the same.
Yes, of course.
In
And
some months,
you've got the snow, which I'm glad we don't have yet. So, Matthias, yeah, we've connected quite a bit before, and 4 years later, the circle comes around again, and finally get an opportunity to interview you. So tell us a little bit, who is Matthias? What's your story? What's your background? You know, becoming a medical doctor is a lot of commitment. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm just a medical doctor here in Germany. I'm working in hospitals in the area of internal medicine. And I choose to study medicine because I want to know more about what is really human being and what is the core of everything. I still am happy to do this job, but I like to be with patients, but I'm still seeking more to get more insight what really life is and what the main qualities and the main things in life is. And I have a journey over 30 years. I looked at many spiritual things. And finally, some years ago, I heard about Braco, and this is for me the top what I've seen in 30 years, from my experience. And so because I had so good experiences, I came with some colleagues of mine to events with Braco, and we spoke with visitors. We have own experiences with this silent gaze. And I see it has a real impact on people, and there's a real power which comes out of his eyes, which you can't frame in any words. You can say energy, power, consciousness, but it's not fitting it. It's something different, but it's uplifting people. And I see results in changing the health situation as a doctor, and therefore I said, okay, this is a really valuable thing. This man is blessed. I want to support him in my spare time. Normally I work as a doctor, but when I'm free, when I'm holiday, I make myself available, for example, now with this live streaming, global live streaming event.
Yeah, before you get into that, because I want to get into the next question, which is telling me about what you're doing now, and of course, you know, being part medical doctor and supporting Braco. You have this live streaming platform, and you're also an author. So if you can share and tell us more details around that, please.
Yes, I started with this. Together with some colleagues, we write a book about Braco because we have accumulated a lot of facts. We spoke with visitors, we pick up their stories, and so we got a picture, wide picture, what really changes and transformations are possible when people just look in the eyes of this man. And this is amazing, and therefore I do this work.
So tell me about the live streaming. What is the live streaming about?
Live streaming started due to an initiative of American people who were fascinated from the work of Braco in 2011. And then in Russia also people support it. And finally, we have now the system in Europe, in his country. Braco comes from Croatia. And when there was a shutdown, the live stream was before 3 days a month, was over 100 days, every day, 13 gazings a day. And this is one of the possibilities to get connected to this gift, what Braco shares through his eyes, because he looks into the camera, and then there are people from up to 80 countries around the world who just look in his eyes during a few precious minutes. And they have these reactions and they feel this energy, something uplifting, and experience those changes. Doesn't matter whether they are in Sydney or Hawaii or South Africa. I see that this gift, what Braco shares, do not care about distances. The quality is the open heart, and it makes a connection. People say that when they look into his eyes, it's something comes to them which brightens them from inside, gives them power and remove negativity. So it's like in freeing from inside, igniting from inside, and would help them to be independent, to be free, to make their own choices because they see the path again. And they have these changes in health situation, they have changes in financial situation, social situation, family situation, which even several scientists looked at the so-called phenomenon of Braco, and they make really nice theories, wrote books about him, physicists, border scientists, medical doctors, but finally they found no explanation how it can be possible that someone gazes a few minutes in silence and had such an impact on people thousands of kilometers away. I myself, I know a lot about explanation of those things, but I have to admit I have only no explanation. It's like a phenomenon which you can't see, you can't hear it, you can only feel and experience from inside on the soulish level. And I'm fascinating in a world of so many words. Everybody is speaking, speaking, sharing new philosophy, new ideas, new teaching. Everything is okay. But people are tired from words because they are, could be also, we see in actual time that words could deceive people and that words could be wrong. With a smile, you can say lies. But in silence, you can reach to a freedom. It's like an antenna or preparation, a whiteboard to receive something which is beyond words. And this has a power of change on a level which words cannot reach. And this is, after some years, my summary of what Braco is doing. He does it since 25 years. It's a pure gift. He has no meditative praxis, no yoga, nothing. He just coming there, standing and gazing. And then it's something there, what is not he, what only wants to help people. And some visitors I asked, they say they feel a pure unconditional love radiating out of his eyes. And some describe me what they see when they are able to see things which we can't see with eyes. It's really amazing. And
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
possibility to get help and to get back to
yeah, of
positivity.
course. And connecting with the heart and connecting with that love, that unconditional love, if it could be measured, which it can't be measured because it's beyond measurable, we will see that love over exceed the frequency of fear. And so if we more connect to that frequency of love and unconditional love, and that means taking a moment to be in the now. And I think what Braco does is he really, when he does that staring, is bring people straight into the now and out of the mind and connect to the heart. And then everything can drop away from all that fear mentality, and they can really connect to that universal, unmeasurable love energy, which then brings them back to their infinite self of consciousness, which then realizes that we are just here having an experience, in a human body, and there's nothing to fear. There is only love, and that is what we need, is to connect to that love. Yeah.
Yes, it's true and nice words. What you choose is really you found the point, I have to say. And for me, it's amazing that this is possible in 5 minutes. without words. And this is the step. It's a new form of communication. And I think it's old wisdom that silence is a big teacher and a big teaching. Maybe one big yoga master, Maharishi, said it's the biggest teaching is silence. And he used it, and he intensified live stream nearly on a daily basis because of the actual work situation, to give a helping hand to those who really want it, who have the wish for it.
Yeah, and who is in fear, and that's very valuable to especially at this time, because if we can step out of the fear, we can step out of the effects that this agenda has over us. All right, so Matthias, give us your contact details, give us your website address, and how people can get hold of you, and also we will share some of your links that are difficult to spell out. We will share that on the YouTube link below. So give us any of your website details that people can get hold of you.
Yeah, the main website is braco.me. It's very simple, braco.me. And this is the main web page. And there you have also the link to the regular live stream in all the days. And there are also YouTube, Twitter, and so on. But this I will give you, and you can project it then on the screen. It's too complicated to spell it now.
Great. Thank you very much, Matthias. And please don't forget, you can go to the Body and Mind website, which is bodyandmind.coza. You can also go to the Body and Mind blog site, that's bodyandmindblog.coza, and also download the Body and Mind Health Directory app in your Apple as well as in your Play Store, and you can interact with us that way, find our interviews, and find the links to Matthias and Braco's web pages. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our interviews, and do share it with people that you think can gain benefit out of these conversations. Great. Thank you very much, Matthias. I nearly called you Braco. Thank you very much, Matthias. It was great chatting to you, and I wish you a beautiful summer's day.
Thank you. It was also great to see you again after 4 years in this unusual way. And have a nice day, and give regards to Tracy and Roxanne.
I will do so. Thanks. Thanks, Matthias.
Bye-bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, Nirvana.